Hello, folks. I'm starting a new series which will help you determine which is the best throttle controller for your Jimny. As you know, I've already been using evcX for quite some time. I have good experience with this. It's never failed me. I've been using it for almost 6 months now. But recently, we got another one. So I just acquired this Windbooster uh, throttle controller. It is also supposed to be good. Both are Bluetooth enabled. So I thought maybe I'll make a comparison video of both of them, and then you will be able to decide fully informed decision. I mean, as to which one should suit your needs the best. So I'll be starting with the unboxing. Today I have a very interesting video for you. I've been using the evcX throttle controller for the Jimny uh, for about 5 months now. And recently we came to know that Windbooster also offers the same kind of a throttle controller, and it's also available for Jimny, and it is substantially more economical to buy and offers local warranty also. So I thought, let me get another unit of Windbooster and let me do a comparison. I have good experience with evcX. I like it. Only downside is it's difficult to get, and it's recently become quite expensive to buy. So I think for the benefit of all Jimny owners in India, and if they really want a throttle controller, I should try and do a comparison for this. So let's start quickly. For people who have not actually seen the throttle controller from evcX, I will do the unboxing for that first, and then we'll follow it up with the wind booster module. Okay, so I'll just keep it on the side. Okay, so the evcX comes in this nice looking black color box. uh, if you just open it, uh, the unit itself, uh, the unit has two buttons, mode and fine tuning for the mode, and it has a small indicator here which is probably the light sensor to adjust the light display brightness of the screen. It's an aluminum based product. It comes with a sticky tape at the back. You can put a velcro here as well. And the advantage for this is that you have two USB-C type ports. So based on your car's position or where you want to place this, you can either connect the wire from here, or you can remove this rubber plug and put it here. This is a nice touch. It lets you flexibly install the unit wherever you want to. In the Jimny, usually this unit is placed to the left of the steering, so the wiring comes from the right. So I usually use this port. Uh, the box itself, packing itself is not anything out of the exceptional. This is the main coupler cable. As you can see, one part goes into the original car harness and the other goes on the accelerator pedal. So this basically sits in between the original wire and the accelerator. I believe you have 6 wires on each side. And then this is the control interface cable. It's almost about 1.5–2 meters long. Enough length to actually, uh, plug in into this after you have, wired the application. Like you can see, it's a USB-C type port, and that's fairly simple. I'll keep it on the side. It comes with a sticker we can put on your car. Nice touch. Comes with two of these cable ties to tie the coupler cables below the accelerator side. It also comes with a pouch which you can use this to keep this into the pouch when you are giving the car for service or something like that. Nice touch again. And then obviously it comes with two manuals, one a quick start guide like you can see, and the other a throttle controller app guide. So this unit is Bluetooth compatible, and that's why it can connect with your phone, and you can control this on the fly with the phone. So that's there. So I'll just keep all of these things back. We'll just do some physical benchmarks, or maybe you can call them physical characteristics of this. We'll measure the device, we'll weigh it, so that we know exactly what we are dealing with here. Okay, so like this I said was the module. This is my vernier caliper. We'll quickly try to see and measure how much is the actual width of this device. Okay, so here goes. So it's about 51.12 mm wide, and if you look at the height, it's about 32.6 height, and if you look at the thickness, including the tape, the thickness comes out to be about 8.14, 8.1 you can say, right? So this is how the unit looks and feels like. I don't know if you can see the markings. Yeah, I think now you can see how it looks like. There's a small branding for the Ultimate logo here and the evcX part here. It has an OLED screen as well, right? Okay, so now I will quickly bring in a scale and we'll try to just measure this. It's 19 grams only. So I'll do it again. Yeah, so 18, 19. So I could say it's probably, yeah, 18 or 19 grams heavy or light, as you want to say it, right? Okay. I'll keep it on the side now and we'll quickly look at the wind booster part now. Again, comes with a simple plain white box, almost the same dimensions. Has the GT910L model number written here. This is also a Bluetooth enabled throttle controller. Comes with apps for both iOS and Android, which is true for evcX also. So it's not something that's there. So like you can see, it's a brand new unit. I have not removed the protective film as of now. So you have the Windbooster GT mode and the setting for each mode. Similar buttons to both. Again, the same tape is there. Let me keep it for a side. Same kind of packing, just that the color is different. And surprise, surprise, same kind of coupler. So you have 6 cables, both the couplers and the cable. The cable, interestingly, has a connector in between, which was not there in evcX. So I don't know why they have used this. Maybe to change the kind of lead that you are using, but they have supplied only one lead. This cable is also around 1.5 meters long. The difference here now, as you can see, is that this is a lightning connector, which is used for Apple iPhones. This is not a USB-C type port. And similarly, on the GT model, you have just one port on the right, in which this goes and connects. There is no port on the other side. So not too much of a disadvantage for Jimny users or for people who want to keep their wind booster throttle to the left of the steering. This should not have a problem because the accelerator is on the right, so the cable will go correctly on this side. It would have been nice if they would have given another port here, but nevertheless, just cribbing, not something that really affects the performance. So here are the two cable ties, exactly similar to what you get in the evcX box. And then you have the Bluetooth chip tuning app, and this manual I have opened and seen has both the user manual and the Bluetooth app manual, right? So instead of two different separate booklets, this is single one. Okay, now quickly coming back to the measurements part. Okay, so here we go. Maybe 1 mm, yeah, probably 1 mm sh shorter on the length side than the EVC. So it's slightly shorter on the length. And if you look at the width, it's probably 1 mm bigger than the EVCX. So overall, I think the area is the same. It's just the packaging made of the same kind of aluminum. You can actually see it. And this is about 7.7. This is thinner than, there's no doubt this is thinner than the EVCX one. So it's a more sleeker model. Coming to the weight part, I think we can quickly show you the weight. Sorry. Okay, here it goes. Sorry for that. It's about 15 grams, so probably 3 to 4 grams lighter than the EVCX model. I will do it again. Yeah, 3 to 4, 15 or 16 grams, and the EVCX was 18 or 19 grams, right? So this is what it is. Looks and feels the same. The buttons are clicky, similar to EVCX. No, not much of a difference. The buttons on the Windbooster are a little bit larger, I would say, and these are a little smaller. Hardly any difference, but yes, the thickness absolutely varies. The Windbooster is a much thinner model. The EVCX is a fatter, thicker model. The length, like I said, Windbooster is slightly larger, and thickness-wise, you can see. Right, and if you put them on top of each other, the Windbooster is a slightly smaller model, like you can see here. Right, I hope you can catch it. So, like I said, I have been using EVCX for quite some time, so I know how it behaves. Right, I'll be putting and installing the Windbooster in my car today and use it for a couple of weeks, and then I'll be able to give you a technical analysis of how they perform, what are the modes, how they're different, if they are different at all. I doubt it, but yeah, I will not give a comment on it unless I've tried it. The other thing that I wanted to tell you was that the light sensor here, ambient light sensor here, is also present in the Windbooster. It's subdued, but it is just after the wind D part, right? So you can see it here. So this also has an OLED screen, which is automatically dimmable according to the light in the car. And so on the face of it, I really don't see much of a difference. But like they say, proof of the pudding is in the eating. So we will use this now for a couple of weeks, and then I'll come back to you with the second part of the video in which we'll compare the modes, and I'll share my experience of how these are performing. Last thing, today EVCX is about 24,000 in India if you buy from the India distributor. And Windbooster, I'm not sure of the exact price, but I think it is around 17 or 18,000. Right. So I think that's a good enough, savings if the performance is good and it's reliable. Right. So it comes with a 2-year warranty. Is that what I'm told? So let's see. Thank you very much for your time today. I hope to come back to you within a couple of weeks with the next part for this video. Thank you.